Hello everyone, this is Susma Gurung presenting sprint to retrospective of our master's project ITECH7415, Federation University, Australia. Our project title is Student Information Chatbot, which started from 27th of July 2020, and my team members are Prakash Kimire, Dipender Burathoki, and Simran Maharjan, whereas the client is Dr. Hafizul Islam and supervisor is Dr. Mansoor Raza. As you can see, this is our sprint to user story, sprint to, and this is the details of all the works that we did in our sprint to. You can see it started from 12th September and ended on 25th of September 2020. It includes as-is model, Fishbone diagram, 2B model, SWOT analysis, interface sign up and login design, and questionnaires. This is the revised as-is model which was presented in sprint 1 without thorough discussion with clients. We redesigned it and included some of the features that were present in the current system, whereas excluded some of the features that were not present in the current system, and some colors were also included. This is the Fishbone diagram for the gap analysis, as it will provide us a cause and effect for the reason of the imperfection or gap of the current system, and whereas this is the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats of SWOT analysis of the current system. This is the 2B model which was created or designed after the gap analysis of the current system, and included all the features that about the chatbot and how it works. As you can see, registration, sign up, login, query will be inputted, and if the query response is already over there, then the response will be displayed to the user, whereas if not, the query will be forwarded to the admin, and the admin will update the response, and then the response will be received by the user. This is the sign up and login design designed in Adobe Photoshop, whereas this is the query input design and response design. This one over here is the mobile version, whereas this one over here is the website version. Questionnaires were designed and distributed using Google Form, and the response till date were collected. Speaking about my individual accomplishment, I, as a process designer, was responsible mostly for the designing part for the project, and for the sprint to as-is model was redesigned and 2B model was created. The response was displayed, and for the clear understanding of how it will be displayed and virtually how it will be presented using Adobe Photoshop, and various questionnaires were created as a team and discussed with the team. This is the evidence of my individual input. As you can see, this is the as-is model designed in draw.io. Dipendra and I were responsible for designing these diagrams. This is the evidence for for designing the response display using Adobe Photoshop. Prakash and I were responsible for the designing of the virtual representation of the chatbot. Whereas this is the questionnaire design, which was first created in the Word file and then later on uploaded in Google Form. This is the evidence of our regular meeting with within our team member using Microsoft Teams. And this is one of the screenshots which was taken with our supervisor, meeting with our supervisor and client. So speaking about the literature review, one of the article that I have reviewed describes about the process of how a chatbot works and how information can be retrieved and query can be analyzed using text styling method, natural language processing to divide in semantic and consequently process style units. Threading discussion models were also described in this particular article, whereas another article describes about the information retrieval process using various online discussion forums, and the author provides a thorough idea about the cascade framework, and information from various discussion forums and various approaches were also elaborated in this particular article. Speaking about my reflection, after the completion of sprint 1, we came to realize, as I have already described, that some of the parts of the works project needed to be redesigned and re-edited. So following Agile methodology, we were able to conduct all those redesigning and remodeling things with the consultation of supervisor, tutor, client, and within our team member. The works were allocated beforehand the start of the project, so the tasks were fulfilled accordingly. Whereas some of the tasks needed 2 people to complete the work, most of the tasks needed 2 team members to complete a particular task. So we distributed the task accordingly, and later on, after the task was completed, it was discussed, and all the ideas of the team members were inputted for the finalization. For the conclusion, I came to realize the most important part of the project is to have a constant communication, either it's within the team member or with the client or supervisor, and following a correct methodology was very important, and very important for the project to be completed properly. And proper allocation of task and sprint separation is also very crucial, and keeping meeting minus regular meeting helped us to improve further for the project completion. Thank you.